Hello, my name is Nicholas from the Strategic Air Command and Aerospace Museum. This is your teacher guide for the FPG9's activities for 4th grade. In your box, you're going to have all these materials you need. You're going to have these foam plates. You're going to have these templates to copy off of. We're going to give you a roll of tape. Students shouldn't need too much of it. And then you're going to need the washers that come in the kit as well. You guys do need scissors and some kind of permanent marker. I'm going to be using Sharpies today. So just something to mark on the plates so we can cut them out. This video is only just really for building, so I'm going to show you how to build this real quick before you have to go help your class do it. The other video will have all sorts of instructions for the students. So first things first, we've got this template here. All they need is the template, the plate, and then they're going to just take a marker and trace around this onto the plate. When they're done, it is going to look like this. Just so they have that base outline, they're going to have to cut this out. So they can cut this out right now, or if you have enough supplies, so they can go ahead and copy all of these lines. So on the template, there's a bunch of lines. They need to copy those. And we're just going to draw those real quick. Those are going to be cut on, but not really cut out. So this part will go away. This part down here will go away. The rest of it in the center will stay. So I'm going to go ahead and copy those lines real quick, but it's just a dotted line in the middle. And then there's a little dotted line over here. This is the one part we'll have to cut out down here. And that's going to have a little line on it. And then we're going to have a circle up here. That circle does not need to be cut out. That's where the washer is going to go a little bit later. So tell them not to cut out that circle, otherwise the lines will be cut. Otherwise, the other lines go on there kind of at a little angle. These are going to make some flaps for our foam plate glider. They're going to help it move through the air. And that's how you copy that on there. After they've copied that, or before they've even copied that on there, they're going to cut it out so it'll look like this. And I just did that step. So this will be the end result. Once they've cut it out, they're going to want to cut this tail piece off. This wonky looking piece is the tail, and you just cut right on that line so you get 2 pieces of your FPG9. Otherwise, to kind of explain these other lines, you just want to put your scissors on them. And that's it. You just want to cut it. You don't want to rip the plate in half. You just snip. That's it. You're going to snip on all of those lines. That's going to make these 2 flaps here. And then the centerpiece for the tail. When you get to the tail, you've got 1 line on one side and 2 lines on the other. We still need to cut them the exact same way. Just a snip. And I'm sorry, I'm right-handed, so snip and a snip. This flap in the back is the rudder. So this one cut we made is going to have to be inserted on the FPG9. So this middle cut here and this one cut on the tail are going to have to go together. So they're going to be perpendicular from each other like this. And we just got to push them together. And then it'll look like this when it's done. Now, with the tape, you might need tape, or students might need tape to keep the tail on, so they can just take a piece of tape and kind of slap it onto the side like this. And that should help keep the tail on, as sometimes they don't like to stay on, so that's what some of the tape can be used for. Otherwise, the last piece they need to do is the washer. The washer is going to add a little bit of weight on the front. It's going to go right on that circle we made. And then the tape is just to hold that washer in place. And they might also need a couple of pieces of tape for that. Really, you should only need 1 piece of tape to make this. The one back here is just in case it falls out. And then maybe a couple to keep the washer in. As you can see, my washer is kind of falling out on this half of the tape. And that's how you build your FPG9s. So pretty easy and pretty simple.